Last week, I showed you how I took notes from a video source for an informative/explanatory essay. Today, we're going to use a similar process to take notes about the video source you'll need for writing your own essays. So let's look at our informative/explanatory essay features again. Number 1, it must introduce the topic clearly. 2, you will develop the topic with facts, definitions, and details. You'll group related information together in paragraphs. You'll provide a concluding statement or section, and it needs to be written in third person. So we're going to be watching this video today and taking notes on the video called Corn from the CSA. That's where you guys are going to get facts and information to write in your own essays. So I will model what that needs to look like, and you then will do it on your own. So
corn is a popular food in many households. The average American consumes 56 pounds of corn a year. Most corn sold in the United States is harvested on an industrial scale and sold in supermarkets. You can find it whole in the produce section, but also in the ingredients list of pantry items that use corn for its flavor, to bind other ingredients, or as a sweetener. Alternatively, many people obtain their corn on the cob with other vegetables through a community-supported agriculture program, more commonly known as a CSA.
So when I go to write my notes, I'm going to make an important note that the CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture.
Approximately 12,000 CSAs in the United States currently. Organic food production has increased by over 20% throughout the past decade, and this trend is supported by the large number of CSAs in the nation. As its name suggests, CSAs allow people to contribute to smaller farms in their communities. People become shareholders of a local farm when they agree to participate in the program. Shareholders pay between $300 to $500 each year to receive a family-sized share of fresh food grown on the farm on a regular basis, usually weekly. Growing corn on a farm requires planning because of how the corn reacts with the soil. Corn requires a lot of the nutrient nitrogen in order to grow. Because of this, many CSAs use a method of crop rotation in order to help preserve the nutrients in the soil. Implementing crop rotation with corn requires that another crop that releases nitrogen back into the soil, such as soy, be planted the following season. Doing this can help ensure future successful harvests for the CSA. Corn is an annual crop, which means that the life of the corn plant only lasts the length of one growing cycle, or year. The corn grown on a CSA is harvested by hand. Once the ears are plucked, the rest of the stalk dies, and new stalks will need to be planted for the next year's harvest. After it's harvested, the corn is packaged into boxes with other seasonal vegetables and farm goods to be administered to the CSA shareholders. The shareholders then receive their weekly harvest and enjoy the locally grown food.
Okay, so here is how I took my notes, and you guys will, I'm going to give you guys an extra sheet because you might have ran out of room. But I focused on what a CSA is. So CSAs are another way crops like corn are produced in the United States. So that was my key idea. I thought that was an important part of the video. So when I go to write my essay, I will include this. Keywords are CSA and shareholders. Then over here, I go into detail about what this exactly is. So it stands for Community Supported Agriculture. That's what it said in the video. It also said that smaller farms that people join in their local communities, that's what they are, and that shareholders pay each year for fresh food grown on the local farm, and they choose what they want each week. So all of this is what I took from the video and I put in my own notes, because what you guys are going to do with these notes is you're going to take it and you're going to use these to write your essay. So if you want to include my notes in your notes, you can certainly do that. But here is what you're going to do on your own. So you're going to watch the video again, so you can just use your mouse to reverse this video so that you can start at the beginning and watch it again. But you're going to take notes on how corn is grown and harvested on a CSA. So that's what you're doing today. So you are taking notes, you'll put them in here, on how corn is grown and harvested. So whatever you see in the video that you think goes along with that question, you'll write it in your key idea, key words, and facts and details.